Hope you all doing well on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. It's about 72 degrees here in Kentucky. It's awesome. Hope wherever you're at right now, you're also having an awesome day. All right, so like I said, we're going to talk about mindset today. And the quote that comes up to me today is, "We've always done it this way." You hear that across a lot of areas. You hear it across spectrums of work, within a certain silos of maybe your office job or teaching. Well, we've always taught it this way. We've always done it this way. And I want to tie this back to a story. When I was the head strength coach at Southeast Missouri State, our 2009 football season, we went 2-9. We started off the season beating a Division II team, Quincy University, 72-0, and we finished that season by beating Murray State like a drum to end the season. But in between there, we had 9 losses. And after that season, I sat down with my head football coach, Coach Sam, and I said, "Coach, we need to completely change how we've done things." The typical model there he had as a coach and player at Nebraska in the 70s, 80s, and 90s was the model he was still following. Basically, we'd lift for about 6 or 8 weeks, then they'd go in and they would do circuit drills on the field. This was basically this hour-long murder sessions, and you don't ever really get any kind of improvement on anything because your guys are constantly tired. So I sat him down and I said, like, "Look, I want to keep the guys in the weight room more. I want to keep them on the field more doing speed work." And I said, "I want you to give me till spring ball and you're going to see that things are different." And that's what we did. And by the time we got to spring ball, they were already in better condition than they were the previous year. They're already faster. They were much, much stronger. We had guys, I think our team average for deadlift went up over 75 pounds. Our team average was like 430. We had 28 guys pull over 500 pounds, which was pretty remarkable. One guy pulled 600 without a belt, and he didn't even lift for 2 weeks prior to testing. And he went ahead and blew up a 675 box squat. You can check that out on my channel. But 675 box squat from parallel, blew that up and probably had more in him. But 700 pounds freaked him out. But we changed the way we did things. We put a priority on strength, put a priority on speed. We put a priority on developing the aerobic system in a smart way. So knowing that, we went through an entire summer where we followed the exact same model. And we just kept building the engine bigger and bigger and bigger. And that season we went 9-3. We won the OVC for the first time ever. The school won a conference championship. And a lot of it came down to us not doing things that we had always done. We made changes. We decided that what we were doing wasn't working. And this is the hardest thing for a lot of people to figure out. I mean, it's hard to look yourself in the eye and say, what I've been doing sucks. Even though I might like it, it's not working. Now, what can I do to make this plan work for me? Tie this back into yourselves with your own training and nutrition. Think about, where are your successes and where are your pitfalls? If you are someone who wants to build maximal strength, but you're not putting more biscuits on the bar, then we've got a problem. Either you're not recovering enough, you're doing too much extra work on top because you still want to look pretty during a time when you're supposed to be lifting maximal weights, or you just have a poor exercise choice and maybe your technique sucks. Nutrition-wise, you can kind of look at what things are going well for you. Are you eating all the meals you're supposed to be eating? Are you not? Are you adding things into meals that you're not supposed to be eating and you're trying to cut body fat? These are things that need to be looked at. And this is what a good coach can give for you. And I'm not saying it has to be me, but I'm pretty damn good at what I do. For 4 championships over the last 6 years for my guys. two of them hold regional belts right now in the Muay Thai realm. I've got a guy going in next month for a world championship in jiu-jitsu. So we got a lot of really good things going on. But come back to this. We've always done it this way. So what can you do in your life? And I don't care if it's training or not, but what are you doing in your life that you've always done the same way, but you've got no result? Can you put it down in a comment for me? And I appreciate you all listening today.